What's going on? Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports. Today's show is brought to you by BetDSI, and I have a little six-pack of Yankees rumors on tap for y'all. And the first one I'm going to crack open is around Patrick Corbin could be one of the most highly coveted pitchers this offseason. He's only 29 years old and would be a big money acquisition. And the fact that he is coming off a great season, an all-star season, with a 3.15 ERA, a 1.05 whip, and 246 strikeouts in just 200 innings pitched. Now, even though he had his likely career year, and he did finish 5th in the Cy Young, and even though the Cy Young race was super tight this year, so don't let 5th kind of shade you away, he's been a really productive pitcher. The win-loss is 56 and 54. I wouldn't really harp on that too much because the Diamondbacks, while he's been there, really haven't been all that solid of a team, but the 945 innings pitched, he's going to be a productive pitcher. He's going to eat up a lot of innings. Then the K's, he's going to get a lot of strikeouts, which is what you need when you pitch at Yankee Stadium. So if the Yankees go out and get Patrick Corbin, this is what their starting rotation will look like. You got Luis Cervino sitting there as the ace. I think they're going to move Patrick Corbin then up into the 2 spot. Masahiro Tanaka then drops down in the 3, and you have Paxton and CC. What I really like about this, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, lefty. That's going to make it really tough for other managers coming up against the Yankees when they're looking at this starting rotation being like, dang, how the heck are we going to handle that? The next pitcher that I think the Yankees are targeting right now, and it's J.A. Happ. J.A. Happ, I think, would be a great fit for the Yankees, and because he was a great fit for the Yankees in 2018, he went 7-0 with a 2.69 ERA with 63 strikeouts and 63 2/3 innings pitched. But he was then traded to the Blue Jays, and I think when you look at what the Yankees are looking for right now, they want like a player who is familiar with the system. He's a 36-year-old veteran who can literally step in right away and be a productive pitcher for the Yankees. Also, he's a much cheaper option than Patrick Corbin and then the next pitcher who you're about to see on this list. Yankee Stadium has got a short right porch, right? So I think that you add a player like Happ, he'd be a good fit. But the 1,500 innings pitched there, this guy, 36 years old, has not slowed down a bit. Here's what the Yankees starting rotation is going to look like with J.A. Happ. I think he's going to end up being the number 5 arm in this rotation. I think he's a player who you're going to be able to be productive. He just needs to eat up innings, maybe get the Yankees to the 6th or 7th inning every single game, and then rely on that awesome bullpen. So I want to know from you, which pitcher would you rather the Yankees sign? Would you rather them spend maybe a little bit more money in the younger Corbin, or go with the old reliable veteran and Happ? So people on Facebook, give me a heart for Corbin or a thumbs up for Happ. I want to know from you, which pitcher would you rather the Yankees sign? But also, the Yankees have been targeting a ton of left-handed pitchers in this with Paxton, and now you're looking at Corbin, you're looking at Happ. Heck, there's even been rumors around Dallas Keuchel. So here are the top free agent lefty pitchers for you right now. Dallas Keuchel, I think, is no doubt the top guy on this list at age 30. Then you're looking at Gio Gonzalez, getting up there in age a little bit at 33, but really hasn't slowed down. Then you got Drew Pomeranz. I almost want to say Pomegranate every single time I see his name. Wade Miley at 32, and then Derek Holland, who's been good, and then also not so good every single time that he steps on the mound. So those are the top 5 lefty free agent pitchers. The last rumor coming up here on the board, it's around Dallas Keuchel, and could he actually be a New York Yankee? The fact that the Yankees went out and signed Paxton on Monday makes me a little, I'll say, I don't really think that they're going to go out and land a player like Keuchel. So obviously adding Dallas Keuchel is not going to hurt the Yankees, but there's been some reports that the Yankees aren't really sold on adding Keuchel to the starting rotation considering the money it's going to cost. When you consider that he gave up a career-high 211 hits last season and only 204 innings pitched, plus 18 homers. Breaking news, there's going to be a lot of hits and a lot of home runs, or a lot of balls that are probably going to fly out of Yankee Stadium with that short right porch. So even though Keuchel's been pretty productive there with that 3.66 ERA, I don't really know if the Yankees ultimately are going to want to add the 26-year-old. Now, he's been in the MLB for 7 years, and he was a 2009 draft pick, and since he's entered the league, he's slowly gotten better. 2014 is his Cy Young year, but since that 2014 season, he's kind of hasn't been as good as what I think a lot of people were expecting after going 20-8. But if Dallas Keuchel ultimately does end up coming to the New York Yankees, this is what their rotation will look like. I think Luis Cervino is ultimately going to be the ace in every single one of these rotations, and then you're going to add Keuchel. What I really like about this, and I think this would ultimately be their best starting rotation out of the 3 that I showed you before, but when you can go righty, lefty, and the fact that all these pitchers are really solid innings eaters and going to be able to fill up the strike zone, I think is something that's really going to help the New York Yankees because, well, scoring runs is not their issue. Getting solid pitching is what the Yankees definitely need to compete for a World Series. All right, so where could Dallas Keuchel end up going? Here are the top destinations according to BetDSI. The Cincinnati Reds are the most likely with plus 220 odds. He could go back to Houston at plus 350. The New York Yankees there at plus 500 odds is an option. I'll be honest, I'm not going to put my money on the Yankees after they sign James Paxton. So with that being said, I don't really know if that's such an option. But the Reds is an interesting one. The other teams that he could potentially go for, the Los Angeles Angels. He could go to the San Francisco Giants who are trying to spend money, or he could go for the field. But if you want to bet on where Dallas Keuchel could end up playing next season, there's only one place to do it, and that's at BetDSI. You're going to go to chatsports.com/bet. You're going to use our promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. Mitch, what does that mean? It means if you put down $50, you get $60 for free. Heck, if you put down $500 because you're a big baller, you're going to get $600 for free. So shout out to BetDSI for hooking up Chat Sports with the best promo code on the internet. All right, which pitcher would you want the New York Yankees to sign the most out of the three that I just gave you? So if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, I want you to type K for Keuchel, type C for Corbin, or type H for Happ. I would love to see Corbin come to the Yankees, but I think the most likely option right now is Happ. So I'm going to type my H for Happ. I'll be back next week with more Yankees rumors. So until then, I'll see you.